Hi everyone, I just made this video for you about a new letter from my bank, and I apologize for the noise because the guy next door is working really hard remodeling a little apartment, so it can't be helped. And also I ran out of card on my SD card, so it abruptly shuts off, but the content is interesting. I'll put a link below. Industry and how they're all in on it together all over the world and how they want to get everyone chipped. So as I mentioned in another video about the bank, the Tanzanian bank, which has an office in Moscow, how the U.S. Treasury accused it of dealing with Hezbollah and the terrorists without any evidence, but they could close down the bank practically and really put them through a lot of pain. Anyway, thanks for watching, and think about it. Think about these things, because they are happening. Okay, here's my video. Thanks for watching. God bless everyone. Hi everyone. I've gotten a new letter from my bank, Wing Hang Bank. Sorry about the banging next door. They're remodeling the apartment next door. Anyway, here goes. Dear Sir, Madam, important notice to participants of Wing Hang Bank Gold Passbook Account Scheme. So they're announcing that the bank. Okay, well, let me just read it because it's written in kind of legalese, and I've had to read it over a few times, but it's basically being taken over. So we, Wing Hang Bank Limited, offer of this scheme, hereby inform you that as of 4 July 2014, OCBC Pearl Limited and its concert parties are interested in more than 50% of the bank's issued shares. So there's going to be a change in control. Background on the change in control. So they agreed with Merrill Lynch and OCBC, which is the Overseas Chinese Banking Corporation Limited. They're going to have more than 50%. So on 27 June 2014, we, oh my gosh, such noise, announced that the preconditions to the offer had been satisfied, and on June 30th, the composite and offer document, in respect of the OCBC offers was dispatched. So, let's see, I'll try to save some time here without reading all of it. Potential impact of a change in control. I find this interesting, what they say. The change in control, suspension in trading in the shares of the bank, and privatization of the bank will not trigger early termination of the product or the gold accounts under the terms and conditions of the scheme. Accordingly, okay, so of the scheme. So this gold passbook is, people could go in and buy gold, and they hold it in your passbook instead of in Hong Kong dollars or whatever other currency you want. And they, a few years ago, it used to be in taels, which is a little bit more than 1 ounce. It's a measurement, a Chinese measurement. Then they upped that to 5 taels. That was the smallest it would go. And if you couldn't take out an actual tael of gold anymore, but you could take out a 5-tael bar. So one day I went in and I asked them to show me the gold that they had in the bank, and the guy did. He went in the back room and he came out and showed me the bars that they have in 5 taels. So anyway, I just find this interesting because this is having to do with the banks gaining more control. Anyway, it says here, there will be no impact on the capacity, ability, or eligibility of the bank to continue to perform its role as offerer in respect of the scheme as a result of the change in control. The bank will also still be subject to its current regulatory obligations after the change in control, as OCBC has announced that there are no immediate plans to make material changes to any of the bank's businesses after closing of the OCBC offers. But this might not be true because it just says it's their view. Okay, right here. The bank is of the view that there will be, like it's our opinion, that there will be no adverse, no material impact on this scheme due to the change in control, and that the interests of the scheme participants will not be materially prejudiced. The business, organization, and corporate governance of the bank will continue in the ordinary course prior to the change in control taking effect. Okay, ordinary course prior to. So the reason I went into the bank, because I was really following gold at that time, and they said there was a scarcity and you might not be able to get it, and you know, well, we know even recently that sometimes you can't even get your money out of the bank, you know, with the Cyprus bail-in and stuff like that. Anyway, but, you know, this is, okay, this, oh, there's more. Oh my gosh, this is the English version and there's so much more. The bank currently also has no intentions to make changes to the terms and conditions of the scheme and the current fees and expenses payable or borne by the scheme participants as a result of the change in control. So the banks are getting more control, and this is a narrowing down, in my opinion, and putting the possibility of changes in place for people who have these kinds of accounts. So, let's see. If you are in doubt as to whether to continue to participate in this scheme, you should seek independent professional advice. We accept full responsibility for the contents of and the completeness and accuracy of the information contained in this notice and confirm blah blah blah. Okay, so yours sincerely, on behalf of the Wing Hang Bank. Anyway, lots of things have changed in the past few years that I've made videos about. For example, you could go in and buy gold without showing any ID, but now you have to show ID to buy 1 ounce of silver from the bank. Also, you have to have all kinds of information about opening an account, because this is Aaron Russo, by the way, for money laundering, and you have to, you know, it never used to be like that. So, just listen to what Aaron Russo